Hello from Chicago. Alan Knuckman high above the trading floor here at the CME Group talking energy with the focus on crude. Crude comeback today up $2, closing at $62 per barrel after getting as low as $60.14 on the session. So a big U-turn, up 3% on the day. This crude comeback is interesting because yesterday was a fake out dip yesterday below the $60 level, but then came back to close above that. So that's a reversal bounce yesterday on that fake breakdown. And then we're seeing a rally today to counter that. Now, we rallied up to 62, which is kind of the halfway point of this recent action that we've been seeing between just under 60 and 64.25 is a recent swing high. So let's see if it can push above that. It's 75 cents higher on a weekly basis, so it built on the day, it built on the week. We saw an asset run here today. Stocks surged. We had new NDX all-time highs. Now that's a tech top 100 that's led the way. It's up 10% in 2018 and up 31% in the last year of trade. So the big tech stocks are leading the way once again and showing us that the bull market is not over. Now the S&P is still a bit off its top, about 100 points left to go. But if it can do so, then we could see another V recovery, as we've seen every time in history. 32.25 is a target there, up 18% from where we are here. So those are positives. When we see those markets move higher, that's usually very supportive for assets in general and crude in itself. The dollar was also steady here this week, essentially unchanged on a weekly basis, so the dollar strength not hurting the asset markets nor crude oil. Looking at the news that we saw this afternoon, there was an oil rig decline. So the oil rigs here in the United States were down 4 rigs. Even with rising production, we saw some really strong production numbers come out earlier this week. Now the rig count's at 796, which is up 179 in the last year of trade. But what was interesting here is oil is not just an American product, obviously, but the Canadian rig count is down 29 oil and gas rigs this week, and it's actually lower than where it was a year ago. So, well, people are banking on the production rise and seeing more rigs here in America. Up north, it's actually on a decline. So that gets back to price. Today's price settling at 62, holding 60 on a weekly level as a support base. 64.25 is a recent swing high we'll want to keep an eye on. And then above that is 66.66, the 3-year plus high. And if it can do that, then we'll be talking about the same V recovery that we're looking for in stocks. That targets 75 in crude oil. So net today, up $2, closing at 62, positive on the week.